What's good? You feel me? It's 9 o'clock. I should be in bed. I don't know what I'm doing, but we here. You feel what I'm saying? The tail of the tape. Movies do not hit the same no more. What happened? I don't know if it was like a shift out of nowhere, but movies don't hit the same. Marvel movies ain't even like tough no more. Like the last one that was like decent was like Spider-Man Far From Home. Other than that, it's been pretty mid. Like Eternals was a bit mid. Multiverse of Madness was alright. Like, what are we doing, bruh? Like, just movies in general are just kind of boo boo. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like they pushing like certain agendas or like they're trying to do something. It's not hidden. It's not hidden. Like movies could be dropping in the movie theater. I much prefer just streaming it at home. No, like barely any movies are even worth going to the movie theater anymore. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know if like the writers that were really cooking just retired all of a sudden, but it's not it. It's not going good. It's looking boo boo. I don't know if it's like no. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like they race. I think it's because like the race swapping kind of like they just waste. They don't Disney, right? It's quite clear Disney as the like one of the main movie show conglomerates. They not really going too crazy. Like Snow White, like I have personally no problem with like race swapping and stuff, but like it feels like dang near everything they drop is just like we got our original stuff, but with the twist, we have the stuff that we've already been regurgitating for the last 50 years, but with the twist, they're black. What are we doing? It's like people don't want to try to take time and actually create a nice plot, like try to create a nice, walk that out great plot of a movie with great elements, great characters, great overall story. It's like a quick money grab. Like stuff feels like a quick money grab now. Like it's not hidden. And it's not. And like I ain't gonna fault the Lion King. The Lion King was pretty dope, but like I don't want the next like 10 years of Disney just to be like live action this, live action that, and like way less stories and way less, new stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like just movies it's just not hidden. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? I got a nice list right here. It's gonna get the movie scene right. Boom. The first, so saying, hear me out. The first movie I got on my list is if Bollywood made a 9/11 movie. Bear with me now. If Bollywood made a movie about 9/11, like a Middle East, if the Middle East made a 9/11 movie, I'ma see that. Like guaranteed. If you see genuine good marketing of that, you're gonna want to see it. Like, hold on, let me pull out how boom. Okay, boom. All right, guys. So boom, Bollywood makes a movie about 9/11, but you want to get good stars on there. You want to get Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Holland, The Rock. You want to get big stars in there. You gotta turn that into an action movie. You gotta. I'm telling you, like, so boom, right? You can have the whole 9/11 scene play out. Boom, and then you have like the planes come like boom, The Rock, one of the terrorists. The Rock, one of the terrorists. I'm telling you, and he's gonna be the main. Well, no. The Rock is gonna be like one of the heroes on the plane. Like he's gonna be a war veteran, and like The Rock is a war veteran, right? And he's just chilling on the plane. He sees somebody suspicious. You feel what I'm saying? And he hijacks the plane. The Rock is like, "Yo, what's going on?" And then him teams up with Tom Holland, who like Tom Holland could be like a teenage boy just chilling with his mom. You feel what I'm saying? And then The Rock and Tom Holland on that one plane, they team up together, rally the rest of the group, and then they take back the plane. They take back the plane because I remember in the 9/11 there was one plane that like the people got on the people like the plane was hijacked, right? It was supposed to hit the Pentagon, I think, but then the people like took the plane back from the hijacker and then landed in like some wasteland, like a farm or somewhere, to like move it out the way. You feel what I'm saying? Like that could be them. Boom, they go out his heels. Boom. Ryan Reynolds. He's down terrible. He's a down terrible man. You know what I'm saying? You know the classic like movies where like the main character is kind of like boo boo, is in like a bad like life situation. Like either he's divorced and like he's not even tapped in with the kid for real, or like he is married but like they not in good financial situations. Like he's just in some type of down terrible situation. Either he's broke or something. Boom. He's a fighter though. And on just a random day on September 11th, he's just doing his job, chilling. He's wishing to himself, man, I want to do better. I gotta do better for myself. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? He wants to take that next step. That next step comes in the place of he hears the people saying, "Yo, is that a plane? That plane awfully close." He looks up to the sky. Wait, what's going on? Boom! Boom! It hits the building. He's like, "What? What?" But oh, actually, nah. He's the first one. He's one of the first people to notice. And then he's like, "Yo, y'all see that?" And then everyone was like, "Oh snap!" And then, but actually, no. Scrap that entire script. He's chilling in the station one day. Cause he's just chilling doing his due diligence. Then and he's still thinking, man, I gotta do better for my life. This, and that. All of a sudden, like he gets him and his team, like they get a random call, like the 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 towers have fallen. The towers have fallen. They're like, what the heck? What's going on? And as he's coming through, you know what I'm saying? He sees the destructed rubble. It's looking crazy. It's looking bad. But peep this. You forgot about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is also a character in this movie. You feel what I'm saying? He's the main he's a police officer, right? He's also down terrible. Actually, no. Rescript what all I just said. All I just said about Ryan Reynolds chilling just in randomly in the firefighter. Scrap that entire script. We're in the part where let's just rewind everything to when I said he sees the thing fall. Oh my gosh, the tower fell and the tower's falling. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then he's on the move. He's on the move. Of course, he's a firefighter. What else is he gonna do? What else is he gonna do? This stuff's he's one of the first responders. He's trying to clear people out. Yo, everybody get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. And then he's getting there. And then he's getting there. And like he's get he's saving the people, right? Fire coming. The towers are falling. Explosion. Smoke. All of that. He's on that. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise, he's a chill, you feel what I'm saying, best friend of the Ryan Reynolds firefighter character. He's a police officer, you feel what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I'm saying, he up there for real, but he ain't no chief, you feel what I'm saying? So boom, he gets there and like, you know what I'm saying? I want people but like you gotta make this epic. Like this can't be no sad, tragic no. And then like it just like because there's some movies that be like trying to remind people, give them PTSD because like the Saving Private Ryan, like veterans were not trying to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Or this ain't one of those movies. This is produced by Bollywood. Okay, we need craziness. We need fire. Lots of fire, explosions. There were explosions, but you feel what I'm saying? Like we want a movie we want to come to see. I did not come to cry. I came here to be entertained. My next movie. A 9/11 movie from Osama bin Laden's perspective. You ain't never heard about that. A 9/11 movie from Osama bin Laden's perspective. How he got it ready, how he got it set up, how it was done. And then like the big climax of the movie is like how it was done and like how like the whole climax, the towers fall and all that. You know what I'm saying? The second tower is hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main climax of the movie. It actually coming to pass. You feel what I'm saying? But instead of the Bollywood movie like I just mentioned, this one right here is the most realistic as possible. Like this, like we want a real depiction as much as we can about like what actually happened. You feel what I'm saying? And then that movie ends with like everybody's like, hmm. Well, no, scrap it. The concept movie is them trying to get it ready. The movie ends when like the first two towers got hit. You know what I'm saying? Like the climax of the movie is still like it actually happened, like the hijacking of the planes, like all that. Boom, the towers get hit. You know what I'm saying? And then like there's mass pandemonium, and it's like destruction, destruction, destruction. Boom. But the second movie, the sequel, and the sequel, it starts off with the news just like the news like Channel 9, Channel 9, eyewitness news. The two towers have been destroyed. I have not seen the footage of like what they actually said, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like you know how movies they start off the movie where like the catastrophe just happened and like people, and then they show on the news the people dying, the rubble, the firefighters, the police officers, everybody trying to save everybody, and then like everybody's like, oh my gosh, it starts off the movie crazy because it's like, oh my gosh, and then you come through, and then the next thing you see people walking in, you see we're in a police station, right, or like a government building or some high government or government thing, and like the embassy or whatever. It's like you hear a phone call all around the place. People are walking around. You hear a lot of people talking because this is a police officer thing. This is a government thing. Everybody's moving around. Everybody's like something crazy just happened. Everybody's moving around thing. But you see one man, you see him walking. You only see his feet though. You see him dun, 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 and then he opens the door. It's the president. The president's in there, and the main and the president. He's talking to the generals. He's talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now, how the rest of this movie's supposed to go, I have no idea. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, but it took a minute for them to catch Osama bin Laden. So it's mainly just a movie about them. The first movie was 9/11 actually happening. The second movie is them catching him. Like that took a hot minute. I'm gonna keep it stacked. That took like a few years, and then Obama became president. So like, how it's kind of a cat and mouse movie because remember there's the war, a whole bunch of crap happened, but that's what makes it fire because it's like kind of a realistic depiction of not only what was going on, but like it all trying to be captured on film and the severity of it captured on film. So that's like the main thing. You feel what I'm saying? My last, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's supposed to dig it. The second movie deals with the politics surrounding it all because there's a whole bunch of political stuff going on. Like Middle Eastern people in the United States were kind of getting biased against and prejudiced against during this time. So this movie, the sequel, is supposed to try to wrap in, like try to capture the political tension and just the overall tension in America, but internally and externally, because the war happened, like the whole sending troops to Afghanistan thing. That's a whole other. You feel what I'm saying? And then yeah, you feel what I'm saying. So that's like the whole 9/11 series for real. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. And then the last one, because yeah, now I have no idea how this. With this third movie, I'm at fourth. I don't know. This next movie, boom, right? I have no idea how this plot is supposed to unfold. I have no idea how this plot is supposed to like do itself, but like a movie where you can control the Mandela effect. Because the Mandela effect is that if you go back, like if time travel, boom, you go back to the past and you change something like even by a little bit, or like if you change like even if you step on a piece of grass, that one thing creates a trickle down effect that completely changes the reality you know today. So I'm thinking like, boom, we're dealing with like the superpowers is like everybody can like people like you can time travel, and then like people try to monitor and like regulate that the Mandela effect of you like change going to the past changes something, and then that overall changes your future, or like a whole bunch of like people going back to the past and like trying to change something even by a little bit or a lot, and that changing that future, and then people like, and it deals with a whole bunch of like physics and reality and science and like astronomy and wormholes, like and all that jazz. You feel what I'm saying? And the whole multiverse, dude, like something like that, or like where the power system, I guess, is like them controlling the Mandela effect. That sounds like pretty dope. Now, will it work? No idea. I just came here to yap. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to bed in like 2 minutes. Well, like, okay, so hopefully you found these, I'm saying, groundbreaking ideas interesting. You feel what I'm saying? And if not, go eat some chicken. I don't know. Have a nice night. You feel what I'm saying?